Am I live? Am I live? Hold on. Yep, I'm live. Okay, Zill's in the house. Squad in the house. My co-host ain't here yet. Wait a minute. What am I? Hey, squad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The DD list got some tea. Uh-oh. Are we? Where you at? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. You on live. You on live. Don't say nothing really like incriminating. What you mean you don't give a fuck?
You know I'll say any damn thing. Listen, I'm at this lobby of the at the W Hotel. I got my whole bag in one hand. I got my tequila and wine in another.
Okay, the wine is supposed to be for me.
Well, I got another bottle of that and Hennessy in the trunk.
Okay, so you do realize that I scheduled the live for 10:30, right?
I know. I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming.
Okay, I could. You know what I could be doing?
I know what you could be doing.
Well, you need to bring your ass, honey, because I have started the chat. I'm sitting here with the I'm sitting here with the people. My computer just fell off my book. I'm gonna
make it real cute, real short and sweet. I'm coming.
Okay, I'll see you in a second.
All right,
bye. Mm-hmm. Told you, y'all be seeing why I'm late, honey. I be scheduling the live thinking my co-host gonna be here. I done ran home and shit. Anyway, hey squad. What's the tea? What's the tea? Did y'all see my weigh-in today? I did weigh in. I'm back on my diet track. I done lost 3 pounds. I'm happy about it, I guess. What I wanted to do, what our goal for tonight was to talk about, the Housewives stuff, honey. We watched the episode that's for this week, but I'm not gonna spill no tea on that yet. I'm gonna wait for Sunday for that. But since they also released the trailer, we can look at the trailer and talk about it because it's a lot of things that I kind of leaked earlier a few weeks ago that you'll see in the trailer, like how everybody kind of ganged up on Kim. There's a lot, You saw it on playback way back 3 pounds. Oh, cool, Shane, yay. I mean, I thought I would have lost more, but I'm just hoping. You can't see or hear anything. Can y'all see me? Y'all can't see me or hear me? Uh-oh. Press 1 if you can see me. Because somebody said they can't see or hear. Am I here? Am I imagining things? Y'all can see? Okay, cool. You gained 10 pounds. Oh, okay. What's that? Why y'all lying to me? Got me thinking y'all can't see me. Wait a minute. Y'all want to see? Okay. Have y'all seen the trailer yet? Have all y'all seen the trailer? The Housewives trailer? Would y'all prefer to see the trailer or you want some tea on this final episode? Like, I got them both, but I wanted to save the tea on the final episode until the day of. But we could talk about the no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Tea, both? Okay. Well, let's watch the hold on. I'm gonna put in the hold on, let me see if I can screen share. I'm challenged sometimes. Here it is. Oh, I did it. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Okay. Okay. Can y'all hear me? I'm talking and can y'all hear me? Okay, I'm just gonna play it.
On the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
Did you bring any bones? No getting off the couch.
Here we go. I don't think you even know what you did. You still on that, girl? You ain't let that go. The door is closed. Girl, Dad, can I talk? No, you can't. Where is your scooter?
Stop.
I'm contracting about every 10 minutes right now.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Would you even know what you're looking at, Andy?
What are your businesses?
Simply Marlo LLC. You want to Google that?
When I'm looking for porn.
Any sense how the rest of this reunion's gonna go?
I think it's about to blow up in about 10 more minutes.
I'm not here to fight nobody's battles.
Oh, I'm gonna fight the battle.
Well, we'll talk to Lyron when he get out. You tried to blackmail Nene. Nene, I tried to blackmail you? Let's just say it. I sucked his...
Jealousy is a disease. Get well soon, bitch.
I'm sorry, Andy. I can't hear her behind her wig.
I don't have my...
Wait a minute. You know, I have to like, you know, I gotta interrupt it every now and then because I don't want to break no copyrights. You know how people be about their copyright now. But they sent me this, so I didn't want to like, you know, be on anybody's toes. But I want to make it clear that we are just like, you know, talking about this. We're discussing this. Okay, now let me go back. Hold on, let me go back. Screen share.
So for no reason. You sitting on the sideline watching us like a fan. You are trash. You best see it back.
I don't give a about you.
She can't stay in her chair.
Bye, girl. Get your ass out.
That's right. I'm so upset with you. Every one of those motherfuckers on that couch will get the apology.
I need them to calm down so I do not have a reunion, babe. For more information on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, go to bravotv.com.
Yeah. It looked like they ganged up on Kim. Eva didn't know what to do. Eva about to have her baby child in the midst of all this drama. Portia, I don't know what's going on with Portia, but in the final episode, you know, they told me that Portia fell out with Kim over, you know, some hair and all that jazz. But in the final episode, the way they edited it, it was like Sheree was coming for Portia, and Portia and Kim kind of like was gunning for Portia's sister. So it was just a whole bunch of stuff. But at the end of the day, they all are like tired of Kim and the things that Kim does. Marlo talking about, you know, Marlo Hampton LLC or whatever it is. She's talking about she's finally telling people what her job is. We still don't know, but she's at least trying to tell them. Oh, and then Marlo got on Bravo and was telling people that, you know, she was dating a billionaire for years, and that's how she got her townhouse. And I'm like, you really like, I think she's feeding into the whole Ted Turner thing, which most people know that that's not true, but it's just interesting to see. So, did you say Kim mad because she didn't get any gold naked hair from? No, oh, well, be more homegirl. I think that you know, Portia has the hair, the gold naked hair, and I think that Kim was mad at Portia because Portia called one of Kim's wig makers or whatever without her permission or something. I don't remember the specifics, but Kim was really pissed off about it, and they fell out. But I guess that's not gonna play out because they kind of like edited most of that out. Come here, dog. So yeah. Hey, Alicia, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, they said that she was, wait a minute, I want to find that clip because I was looking at that clip today like, okay, Marlo's really trying to tell people, trying to build her little case about where she come from and what she do. And y'all know it ain't adding up. Hold on. She's just trying to like erase a whole bunch of things. Where'd it go? If you saw me earlier, we were on live earlier. We had so much going on today. I had to go to Gwinnett County. We ended up getting stuck out there because of the dang traffic. Oh, here it is. I want y'all to see this. I was actually going to do one of those little voiceover videos about this because I thought it was really interesting. Let me see if I could get it out and play it in a different window so that you can see it. It says the Real Housewives of Atlanta BFF gives all the details on her house which was a birthday gift from a former boyfriend. Hold on. Don't start yet. I want to make this bigger. And then I want to make, okay, there it is. Google Hangout really be tripping. Hey, thank you, King Kane. I appreciate it. I appreciate you said go buy a smoothie. I appreciate you. I really do. Hold on. And then Marlo, here it is. You know, I'm the nerdy one of us. Josh is
Since my home is just, it's Marlo. It's sexy. It's black flowers. You have black candles. It's just a groovy, eclectic style. My home is. Like, you never know what you're going to get. You're going to come over here, you're going to see a tree branch. You might get a ham hanging from over here. If I could have got that bling dot ham in Barcelona, that would have been amazing. My home is just all over the place like me.
What part of your home would you be most excited for Real Housewives of Atlanta fans to see?
My living room and my closet. The favorite part of my closet is my jewelry. I love accessories and shoes because I'll get in there, put some music on, get a cocktail, some 5-inch heels, and I'll just put accessories on my naked body. Dancing around, like, girl, you look good. Yes, talking to myself like I'm crazy. I dated a billionaire. I don't have a mortgage. My homes are paid for. And what's crazy, Sheree knows the true story. Like, why are y'all making up the story? Nene knows the story. Neiman Marcus knows the story. Like, well, we dated for 5 years, so it was like a serious relationship. And my home I got for my birthday, 10 years ago? I'm about to get a little sensitive. Let me stop. But the home meant a lot to me in purchasing that with me being in foster care. So I just feel I will always have a home. And it's always been a problem with me as in, I want a bigger closet, I want a bigger place, but I'm not moving until I can pay it off because I just never want to be evicted or lose it or try and keep up with the Joneses. To me, having a home is so important.
So there you have it. Marlo says her money comes from some random billionaire that she used to date, and he bought her a house, and that's why she lives in the townhouse, and she'll never sell her townhouse because, you know, it's paid for. And you notice she said homes, but I don't believe she has more than one. But, you know, maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. But it's just interesting that she says this billionaire bought her a townhouse, and she won't move out because she doesn't want to be homeless, but she owns homes. Y'all didn't catch that, did you? Am I the only one that caught that? To have a big home means you gotta have money to maintain. That's true. I mean, to have any home, you have to maintain. To have a townhome, you have to maintain it. I mean, shoot, townhomes are expensive too. Who just texted me? Hold on. Speaking of which, you caught it, Shay Jones. I'm like, okay, but you have homes, but you have a townhouse that you don't want to move out of because this man bought it for you and it's paid for. This we should. You know. No, she said a man bought her home. Oh, the man bought her mama home too? Okay, maybe I missed that. I wasn't paying attention. Josh is on his way. You missed it in the beginning. I called him on speaker. Got to maintain. Exactly. Got to maintain a whole bunch of things. You got to maintain everything. Got to maintain. You got to maintain your house, your car. Living isn't cheap. Well, you know. She said that on Watch What Happens Live. I missed that too. Shay. So, yeah, I just found it interesting that, you know, Marlo's finally telling us where she got her money. Mm-hmm. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. So, hold on. Speaking of which, my Airbnb is booked tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Marlo lack of career, kids, and husband keep her off the housewife. No, C. Patterson. I think it was Marlo's criminal past, mostly that kept her off, and the fact, that she said a gay slur, and that kind of like branded her as, homophobic. You know how that goes. And did you see my post on Instagram? I tagged you and Josh. No, King Teddy, I did not. I haven't been on Instagram today. I've been like running around and doing things. I haven't really been online. If you notice, I hadn't even been on Straight from the A today. So I was really hoping to just come home and chill. And then I got talked into going live at 10:30. But honestly, I just want to sit on the couch and watch television and watch The Walking Dead. I have like 3 episodes that I need to catch up on. But I wanted to come in because everybody was like, why y'all didn't go live? And so Josh promised me that we can go live today. Made me promise. And then he's stuck. I do love poetry. I really do. I really do. She kind of went in on Kaya about her Instagram. We're off of that, I guess. Yeah, the slurs did not translate well, and the letters from her victim's family did not translate well. And I wrote about that. I was one of the people who the family wrote a letter to back in, I think it was like 2012, 2013, and they were pretty much saying, Marlo had did a scene and said, Google my charges. And I guess it didn't really sit well with the family. And they were like, our sister, our daughter died, and Marlo didn't kill anyone, but because she was disfigured, she had been suffering from depression and she ended up killing herself. And it was all kind of tied into, what happened between the two of them. And so they were like, they wished her well, but they didn't want her speaking of the situation. Why no one ever seen the girl picture of the girl Marlo cut? I don't know. Maybe the family didn't want it seen. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Housewives has a varied background. It's very interesting. I like the things that go on outside of the camera. That's what my forte is. So, it happened today. Okay. Yes, the squad is going to the Ivory on Monday. I will be in the house. I think Josh will be in the house. My friend Corey will be in the house. Kaya will be in the house. Steve J might be in the house. I don't know. Everybody in the Ivory. A lot of people have already committed to going. Will y'all be in the house? Why wasn't Candy and the event planner settlement played out on TV? I don't know. I think a lot of things weren't playing out on TV this season, the Housewives. They really played it safe. And so, a lot of things that we knew happened behind the scenes didn't play out in front of the camera because they wanted to keep it a little bit light because last season was so dark. Where can you send the tea? To mbrown@ATLien.com. I love plum wine, Be More Homegirl. I really do. I really, really, really do. So, this is an open chat. It's Friday night. It's Good Friday. We count our blessings. We can talk about anything. We can talk about everything, except some things I've decided that, are off the table. And y'all know what that is by now. But we can talk about the Housewives. We can talk about Howard. We can talk about R. Kelly again. Because if you notice, R. Kelly, they're talking about him in the BBC now. One of his girlfriends back online talking about how he grooms the youngins to be a part of his harem. Until somebody actually, indicts this man, he's going to keep doing what he does. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Why is Portia still on the show? I think because Portia's the youngest, she has gotten a bit of a fan club. I think, a lot of people like her. I mean, but it's up in the air as to what happens after the reunion. Oh yeah, Fabulous knocking out Emily B's teeth. We knew he had got, he had gotten locked up for domestic violence, but we didn't know the situation until today. And that's different. And he's threatening her brother and her father and all of that. So terroristic threats isn't a good thing. We know that. I don't know if Kenya's pregnant. I don't think she is, but she says she is. She is. Hey, Nay. Hey, Nay. You love Porsche or you love Porsche? Did you send me my tea, Diddy? I've watched some of Married to Medicine. I got to catch up on the reunion now. I watched it to the end. But I mean, it still doesn't move me like it moves y'all. I guess because I know them, and I just kind of feel like a lot of it is like play. Yeah, Be More Homegirl. That wasn't good. I don't know what's going on with Fabulous. I don't know why Kim and Sheree are still on the show. I want Kim going for sure. Sheree is next up on the list. And then I don't know if Portia's gonna be behind them, but everybody keeps talking about Kenya's gone. I don't know. I think Kenya, because she got penalized for, hiding her husband. Everybody believes it's gonna be Kenya, but I don't know. I think Kenya still has a shot. Is Kwai getting divorced? They've been separated for a while. I wrote about it like in December. Married to Medicine is fake. You think so? I don't know. Some of the relationships seem iffy to me, but I don't know. I really don't believe that Dr. Simone and her husband are getting a divorce. It should be Portia and Kim. Sheree's still decorating the house. She can't live it. That's the real tea. And we told y'all about that, but it is what it is. Kenya not showing her story was a story. That's true. But the story was lacking. I mean, because we all knew that she wasn't showing the story. And so the story played out more on the blogs than it did on TV. So, that was a missed opportunity for Bravo, because we all talked about it. We all saw pictures of the husband. We all saw, everything. And Bravo, they got nothing. They didn't even, see the pictures of the fake wedding on the beach and her rolling around in the sand and all of that. We got all of that on the blogs. So of course they feel some kind of way when she's under contract. So he was gagging earlier at Josh and that eviction. Wait a minute. Eviction. So many things going through my mind right now. So many things are going through my mind. When you say eviction, I just gotta zone out. Like, what are you talking about? So, hold on. Let me see where my I don't know. I think Portia has a good purpose. I mean, before she was the youngest, but I think now that Eva's there, they could push Portia out of the way. They could. The shade Kenya threw at Kim. Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. Y'all getting ready for Easter? Hold on, where is it? Oh, Tyrone. The Tyrone Hankerson guy who did the financial, or allegedly did the financial aid fraud at Howard. He did an interview with Roland Martin. That was really, really interesting. And I was going to blog about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch the entire thing. I think I saw it on Roland Martin's Periscope earlier. I'm like, oh, so basically, and he said he's going to graduate from Howard, from the law school in 2 weeks. And he plans to walk across the stage. So basically, he's getting away with the money. Yes, it's just Shay. I want to see if I can pull it up because it was kind of interesting. I don't know. You saw Tyrone on the news still line. I mean, Tyrone got his story together and he was expecting this, but I guess he had like what, 2 years to prepare? Mm-mm-mm. They make him take the file for it. Yeah. Yeah, because like he said, somebody did have to sign off for it. It did go through the proper channels. And he said that they were asking him like how much did it cost typically to get an education from Howard, and he was like between 22,000 a semester, I think he said, and average about 44,000 a year, and that's with 2 semesters and 3 being summer. And he said that most of the time he went summer, so his education would be higher, and the fact that he studied overseas, so there was that. So he was getting money for everything. I'm like, okay, you was living a life. But yeah, you're right. He taking a file for it. Somebody is behind it. Yeah, yep. Morris Brown. Happened with Morris Brown. Same thing. Same thing. He'll be on the next plane out after he gets that his degree. Sheree is really like I don't want to call her like let's say educationally challenged. She's not really smart. And so her talking about, you know, the boyfriend, the incarcerated boyfriend who was incarcerated on, you know, stealing millions from investors in a Ponzi scheme. And now all of a sudden she's got all this money to get her basement done. And you see, well, dang, I'm about to spill tea on the damn next episode. I'm not going to do it. But if you notice, Sheree's basement, the tour of her basement came out this week also. So everyone's talking about that. And I'll spill a little tea. It was just one thing that Candy said, and I'm like, oh, the Fed's gonna really be watching. Because she said everywhere she looked, it looked like money in Sheree's basement. And I'm like, girl, why you didn't like when you don't walk around with fur coats, i.e. Tyrone. You don't do all of that when you have ill-gotten gains. You know what I'm saying? So why would you invest all of this money into your basement and put all of these like lavish like artwork and, you know, the granite, like everything down there? Like, I don't know. It's just interesting. It looks great. It really looks great. It really looks great. She had to tear out the walls to get the money out, allegedly, and rebuild the basement. That's why she didn't want anybody in the basement last year when they was doing the housewarming. She's very stupid. Like, I keep telling y'all, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no car. I ain't got no jewelry. I don't have nothing. Like, because the last thing you need to do is talk about it on TV and social media. The last thing you need to do. So, headache and wine don't mix. Well, sometimes. Yeah, there are a lot of black men locked up for bad decisions. I'm not saying that, but you know, when it comes to being accused of stealing millions of dollars, the last thing you need is your family members or significant others or girlfriends out spending millions of dollars, and you know, it comes back to you while you're in prison. Like, who would do that? You need to sit on your hands. If that's the case, don't spend nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Somebody on Twitter said Tyrone Hankerson did the same thing at another HBCU. Ooh, that's deep. Exactly, Shay. Exactly. You don't need to piggyback on these bad decisions. He already made a bad decision and he's in jail for it. The last thing you need to do is have somebody questioning you again about, you know, where you get money from. Hey, Sean, thank you very much. Squad's in the house. I appreciate y'all. Child, I need some music. It is too quiet in here. But the last thing I need to do is have another flag on my account. I had too many already. This week on the new account, y'all. I'm just so over it. I'm just over it. It just makes me just not want to get on YouTube, period. Because when you put so much into something, put yourself out there, and then build a channel, the last thing you need is people just like filing things for no reason. Then you sitting here like just pissed. So, and I appreciate it that YouTube now lets you do things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like before, back when I lost my other channel, I told you many years ago, you really didn't have a way to rebut or dispute, the copyright or any other kind of flags. But now, there's a process. So regardless of how many copyright complaints you get, like there is, like they were like, you have 7 days or your channel would be removed, or you could dispute it. And pretty much I disputed it. So depending on what happens with the dispute, my channel is still up. I just can't do anything with it, with the ATLien channel. And with this channel, as you can see, the only thing I've been doing on it is talking. You know what I'm saying? That's all we've been doing is talking. And that's, by design. I'm like, I'm not gonna post anything, I'm not gonna say nothing, I ain't gonna do nothing, I'm just gonna talk or whatever. And somebody been trying to flag this, so it's all good. But the things I showed today, I have with permission. So you like the vlogs, me and Josh? Yes, I do too. I do too. Josh is coming. I mean, he's supposed to be here. He's right up the street. If you only knew, Cree. If you only knew. There is no way I didn't insert myself, but well, again, you can believe what you want to believe. People really need to flag. Yes, I mean, honestly and truly, I mean, we should do a video about like flagging and disputing, fraudulent copyright charges, because basically there's a process that you have to go through that can prevent your channel from being deleted, and it could also bring your videos back. So basically the videos that were flagged are supposed to be restored by like April 5th, 6th, something like that. He's buying something to eat. I hope so. I'm hungry. They can't take me down. I mean, they could try. The only thing I do is just start another channel, honey. Just start another channel. Same way I did, start another channel. But I told you that's why, last time I was just so over it, because it's like I had built my channel to be like over 100-some thousand people. And it's like, it just gets to the point where, then you lose all your content, you lose all that hard work. And Zills gets on me about that all the time. Like, you should put your work somewhere else. You should put your video somewhere else. And I did. I have a Vimeo channel, vimeo.com, ATLien. And a lot of my videos, my older videos are over there. I also have a Playwire and other things. So, again, we'll talk about that in the blogging masterclass. There are other things you could use besides YouTube, but YouTube, because of it's so big and so many people are on it, that, the coverage is a little different. And so it's a little bit more useful when it comes to blogging. But, you can use other platforms as well. YouTube is vicious. It's vicious. There's a lot of jealous people. It's just, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. A lot of people counting your money. A lot of people see what you do on you. It's just crazy. But, it is what it is. I think it's like that in the real world. It's like that in blogging. It's like that on Instagram. People see, that you're doing something and they want to know how you doing and why you doing. Why she got that Gucci? Why she get to go to Dubai all the time? Why she get to, it's just a lot of, jealous people in the world. But like I always say, you have to kind of concentrate on your blessings. And, you can't like look at everybody else. Yes, let everybody live and be great. Like, the internet is big enough for everybody. It's infinite. So why should I block somebody else from expanding and building their brand when, you could do you not me, I'm not you. We got our own gifts, talents, and abilities. So I can't tell nobody how to run their channel. I can't tell nobody how to run their blog. I don't do nothing. Like, Like there are people who run their blogs that do things that I would never do, you know, but there are no rules, you know, typically like, you know, when you think about morality and all of that, like I wouldn't do certain things simply because that's not the type of person I am. But there are some people that do all kinds of stuff on the blog, on Instagram, on Facebook, or whatever, or say, you know, whatever. But you know, you can't tell them that it's wrong when, you know, Facebook, Instagram, or your platform says that that's okay. But like YouTube has certain guidelines, Instagram has certain guidelines, and that's where people pretend to play in the loopholes. You know what I'm saying? They will like report you for hate speech, or report you for privacy violations, or report you for copyright infringement when you're not violating any of those things. So it's like you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent, which is insane. Yes, this is a Biggie shirt. Biggie. Put it on the cloud. Yeah, but how can you share it to social media on the cloud? I don't even like the cloud. I've had so many instances of other people's stuff on the cloud being in my phone that I turned off the cloud because I don't trust the cloud. I'm like, I done seen somebody else's pictures. I wonder if she knew that I saw this. I didn't even know this lady. Free speech for them, but others have to have a muzzle. Yeah. I may not like what you have to say, but I will defend your right to say it. That's a quote from somebody. I don't know who, but I agree with it. Where is Biggie? Right here. Right where he always is, by my feet. Yoy. Yes, the crowd. I don't need the crowd. The cloud. That's true, Jacqueline. Social media is like a person in the car. They're more likely to give you a middle finger at a stoplight than in real life until that light turns red and you beside each other. Then they want to run and hide. Yeah. Josh will be here soon, honey. Josh will be here soon eventually. Yeah, but I mean, you know, that's you know, and I always talk about how I was social media phobic for a while. And I was like, I ain't telling nobody nothing. I ain't showing nobody nothing. I ain't telling nobody nothing. They don't even know who I am, what I look like, you know. But I guess, like I always say about the blog, the difference between me and everybody else is I've always shown my face, so it wasn't like I could take it back, you know. So people are vicious, and people do a lot of things. Like as far as like, you know, my family member, I don't want to talk about that because then people are crazy. Is Cardi going to announce her pregnancy? I don't know. Maybe she wants to hide it to the very last minute. Thank you, Carmela. Social media is a trip. I mean, you know, it has its uses, but I just, you know, I just kind of be like, okay, you don't have to know everywhere I go. You don't have to know everything I do. I don't have to like tweet, Instagram, or Facebook every time I go out to eat, which is a lot. I don't have to go every time I go out of town, which is a lot. I don't have to like take a picture on the airplane every single time I get on, which is a lot. You know what I mean? But people expect you to, and then if you don't, it's like people think you're not doing anything. But I'd rather you think I'm doing nothing than to know I'm doing everything. Because if you know I'm doing everything, then you're gonna feel some kind of way. And it's crazy that I gotta stop what I'm doing so I won't have the crazy people feeling some kind of way. That insane. Brown Bunny. I don't really know her. I don't know. I know who she is, but I don't know her. I think she felt some kind of way about me, but I don't know her. You taking down what picture? How is it possible for YouTube to take someone's word for it? They should have someone review the video, Farrah. I agree. But I guess that's where the dispute comes in, because once somebody files it, if they put everything in that copyright complaint, privacy complaint, whatever kind of complaint they're doing that they need, your name, address, phone number, zip code, why it's yours, all of that, then, they're going to pull it down, and then they wait for you to respond and file a counter notice. And then, it's called DMCA, and they'll put it back up. It's like the person has to file a lawsuit against you or retract the claim. So, and if they file a lawsuit knowing that their copyright is fraudulent, then they could go to jail. So, and there's a such thing as fair use. And we'll talk about that later too. But you can Google that. It's actually a lot of things on YouTube about it. Just type in fair use. And, people feel like, because their face is in the video that you can't use it. And that's not true. That is not absolutely positively not true. So. What you say, Zills? Who you talking to? Happy Friday, Sky Winter. Biggie in my shoe room doing something. I know he is. Biggie, come here. When he started tiptoeing away, I know he up to something. Yes, I will. It's so different. I've been online my whole life, and I noticed, and I know y'all notice the difference because I used to be on Instagram religiously posting everything. But when I stop, it's almost like you feel different. It's like I have a secret from everybody else. I'm having all this fun and nobody knows about it. This is great. It's weird. It's so weird. I think it's some kind of reverse psychology or something. I just oh my God, I'm at the club and nobody knows. I'm around XYZ and nobody knows. And I can tell this story and I can live to tell this story another day without having to tell it right this second. It's great. If people are watching you that closely, they need a job. That's true. But some people, they do. My shoe room is just my second bedroom. So instead of a bed in there, I have a wall of shoes. Thank you, Carmela. I don't mind letting y'all in. And that's the point. I wanted to share. I like sharing. That's what I was doing on Periscope and occasionally Instagram. But again, it's just so many people who seem to want to do you harm or seem to, just, I don't know. It's when you go on social media and you put certain things out there, I am under the belief that you sometimes invite negative energy in. So instead of inviting it in, I just chose not to put stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you put stuff up, the first thing you get is you a bitch. You ugly. I don't like your hair. Look at your outfit. And this, despite the fact that I don't know these people, it's just that, again, you are inviting these negative energy. When you put stuff out there, people are going to judge it, good, bad, or indifferent. But, I've learned to be okay with it. Your boss called you. I'm sorry. Tell your boss I said what's up. Me and Josh was in where we went to Applebee's in Gwinnett today, and we saw somebody who watched our show, and I forgot to get her name. And she wanted to take a selfie. And I'm like, you want to take a selfie? And here I am cleaning off her phone. My pet peeve is blurry phones. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. She wanted to take a selfie. You never had a Facebook, woo-woo? It's crazy. I have a Facebook. I have a personal Facebook, and I rarely use it. My family is on there or whatever, and I share my straight from A stuff. But I just don't be wanting to tell everybody everything. The people who know me know me. Y'all can call me on my phone. I can text you. We got group text and all that stuff. I don't need to tell everybody. And I know it sucks. I'm trying to get better, but it's crazy. Yeah, JY, I don't like blurry pictures. I'm always doing this. I'm always doing it. In the car, everywhere. No, I'm just always shocked, Tone. I'm always shocked. I told a story before. I was in Paris and this young lady was like, Mom, that's the lady who writes for Straight from the A. And I was like, oh my God. How you know? They say Facebook is for the older generation. Yeah, and Instagram is for the younger. I don't know. I still like Twitter. I like them all. I think they all have their uses. But I don't know who my friend, honey. I got so many friends on there, and then I have my Facebook fan page. I engage in people on that, but again, that's my business. So my business stuff goes to my Facebook, the straight from the A page, and my personal page. But of course, I have like messages and all of that stuff. People who know me in real life. So yeah. Oh, Jacqueline, thank you. I appreciate it. Sending blessings to you. Hope you get well soon. Yes, Sky Winter, and it's not bad. I mean, but that's what social media is for. It's for you to be social, and when I advise people, celebrities or whoever, about their social media, I tell I just don't want to use it that way, but I tell them all the time it's for you. Excuse me, to engage with your people, your followers, everyone. So basically, don't go on there just to promote. Look at my song, look at my shirts, look at this, look at that. No, you're to engage, to talk, to share. That's what social media is. No, I don't, Andrea. Which story, Bumblebee? Thank you, Lashonda. Thank you. What part of Louisiana? I'm gonna be there. I'm there every July. I go to Essence every year, and I think I'm going in. I think look, I'm going to my cousin's family reunion, but I be pretending it's my cousin's my aunt's. My aunt is my dad's sister, and it's her husband's side of the family reunion. And I always go to their family reunion. I don't know why I'm weird, and I pretend I'm just part of the family, honey. I just want some free food and a T-shirt. It's just intuitive. Woo woo. Like once you start doing it, you could do it. That's what I was telling Josh. Josh don't never do nothing. He don't never be on the phone. I'm like, once you start using your computer, once you start using apps on your phone, it starts to get easier. You pretty much can teach yourself. Like the less you do, the less you're gonna know. And then when you finally do something, you're gonna be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. How do I use this thing? So mostly it's you learn by doing. The girl from the YBF, Natasha, yes, I've met her once or twice or three times. To teach seniors about social media, yeah, that's a good question. That's a good business idea. I think so. I like Musically too. I play around with all the apps. I play around with them, but I don't get stuck in there. But yeah, man, I might have to log off and log back in with Josh. Oh, you love my cuff? Thank you. It's like my favorite. I wear it all the time. You get commercials for your TV. It's all connected. Isn't that weird and strange? Josh always laughs at me because my phone is connected to my iPad, which is connected to my computer, which is connected to my TV, which is connected to the Apple TV. One thing rings, everything rings. It's just crazy. But I live alone. You know what I'm saying? So if I had like a man over here or something, I would have to turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone so it wouldn't ring to my iPad, to my computer, and yeah. But it's so funny. And when my mom is around, I turn all my stuff off too because I'm like, she knows it. She be like looking at everything. And since my iPad kind of controls my TV, I have to like turn off the password on the iPad when my mom is here and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, let me turn off my text and everything. Texts go to all my devices too. Just a shame. Let me check my email. I'm scared. You can't use YouTube probably. Well, I just started using YouTube, Didi. I think you should play with it. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Didi. Didi. Didi List. Didi. That's some hot tea because we were talking about that earlier. That is really hot tea. Ooh, that's some hot tea. Ooh, that's some hot tea. Oh, I gotta let my sidekick tell that tea. That's Josh tea to tell. Cause we were talking about that, Didi. Oh my God, that's so funny. Let me see. Look, I'm calling again. You trying to figure out how to change your picture name. You had to go into your Google account, Andrea. You had to go into your Google account and change it. It's hot. It's not boiling, but it's hot. My hair is so nappy. It got wet yesterday.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Oh, Justin got into something now if he ain't answering the phone. You had time today. Oh, that's a good. Oh, it's so good, Didi. I gotta say that for the blog. I gotta write a good post about that. Oh, anti-piracy. Oh, I'll spill a little tea that ain't got nothing really to do with Didi, but a little bit kind of sort of have to do with Didi is I don't want to talk about because then I talk about it's gonna start it all up again. I'm trying to think. Like, do I want to? I ain't gonna say it. But y'all know about the copyright complaints and all that. How about old Messy filed a copyright complaint on Kaya's song Next Caller on her channel? That's some OT. So it's just like every day is something. I'm not gonna do it, Didi. I'm gonna keep that one to myself. But yeah, the Next Caller, yeah. One thing after the next, honey. Super chat. Now spill it. Okay. Okay. I mean, but I could say so much, but I'm not gonna say it. I could say so much because I know so much. I keep trying not to say it because I need it. I'm just gonna take it to court, and after April 9th, I'm gonna tell everything. But until April 9th, I gotta keep it to myself. Hey, Chin. He was supposed to be on his way. I don't know. He no way he was. I just talked to him at the beginning of this live. And that was what, an hour ago? 45 minutes ago? Yes, but I mean, even with that, as Douglas, the song is actually owned by Thug Mrs. Entertainment. So again, yet another fraudulent copyright complaint. In a minute, somebody going to jail. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, blah, blah, blah. Biggie, can't you see? I ain't talking to you. So, yeah, it's her song. She made it. She was in the studio. Yeah, it's a lot of foolishness. Yeah, Josh is probably out having a good time, and I'm gonna join him. Well, I'm not gonna join him, but I got something to do myself. Change clothes. I wanted to take a nap, but I can't spill tea. Can't spill tea. Yeah, it's harassment. Let's see. Kai's gonna be good. Monday's gonna be great. Monday's gonna be great. Y'all need to come to the Ivory. Come to the Ivory. If you can't make it to the Ivory, if you're in another state, you can watch it on Facebook, Vimeo, Periscope, live stream, Ustream. Under advice of my legal counsel, that's all I have to say about that. Oh man. I know, right, Alicia? I'm waiting. Thank you, Lavon. Midnight, April 9th is on, honey. It is on. Maybe before midnight. Maybe before midnight. You can't see me? Hold on. What'd I do? Oh, this is what I did. Wait. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I think my FaceTime popped up. I'm back. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? What I miss? Can you see me now? Okay, I'm back. Oh, you all the way in the UK, Dolly? Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. The squad is awesome. When I tell you how many supportive emails and DMs I get from y'all, I'll just be like, oh my God, y'all are so sweet. And that's what really makes it easier for me to like come out of my shell, because I'm like naturally shy most of the time. When New York called. That wasn't New York. That was a New York imposter, honey. I don't know who that was, but whoever it was hilarious. Had way too much time on their hands. Your Google Cast is acting up. I don't think so, Bumblebee. I don't think she'll have to remove Maddie from the song. Because the song is already done. It's already her intellectual property. So no. Oh, thank you, No Nonsense. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a long, lawsuits take time, so it's just a long process. But let's see, where is my? Well, I'm gonna log off and I'm gonna let Josh. I'm gonna wait till he comes, and we might come back late. We might come back late, honey. Wait a minute. Where's my ticket? New tab. I really just wanted to come on today because we didn't come on last night. You visit straight from the A. Cool. I appreciate it. I've been kind of slacking this week because I was trying to decide if I was going to stay here or not. I've been looking at other properties. I wanted to move, and then they didn't want me to move, and they wanted to keep me here because I'm such a great person to rent to. I don't own this condo. I'm renting this, but I own my other two places that I rent out. But that's a whole nother story. But it's like safe here. And so I just feel like, I'll just stay here for a while. Kaya for president. Thank you, Chin. Chin told me don't spill too much. I just want to thank all the people who super chatted me tonight. I really appreciate King Kang. I am unknown for now. Sean Covergirl and Lavon, and of course Chin. I know, I'm kind of dry. I don't have anybody to feed off of, blah blah. But I really appreciate y'all listening to my stories and stuff and sitting through. I didn't really have anything planned to talk about today besides the Housewives reunion clip. And we watched the episode, this weekend's episode already. And I'm going to try to watch it again so I can really pinpoint some things that I want to blog about. But I want to go ahead and write my blog, and then I'm going to talk about it on Sunday. So thank you, No Nonsense. I appreciate it. It's just so quiet in here. I be needing music and stuff. So, but how YouTube be funny on music. And when I hang up, I'll turn on everything. It's going to be crunk in here. Oh, you been catching up on the Chris Stokes drama? Honey, 318 Princess, honey. That was some real major drama, that Chris Stokes situation, honey. I just like the fact that people are digging it up because it's a great story. It's a great story on how someone will try to quiet you for telling the truth. And it kind of resounds, especially today in light of the things that are going on today. So, child, I'm still on live waiting for you.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mean to call you to your live.
So what? What you want? What you want? Either you coming or you not.
I'm coming. I'm just trying to find my room. Well, I forgot y'all. I'll text you.
Sure. Okay, we can go live when you get here. That's fine.
All right, bye.
Bye. You gonna read it again? Oh, thank you, Outspoken. Yeah, it's that Chris Stokes. Because here's the thing, I wrote and then I started a little series called "Freedom of Speech Ain't Free." You funny, Lavon. Called "Freedom of Speech Ain't Free" and how it actually costs to have a voice. And that's why I have a great attorney, and that's why I have such a great relationship with my attorney, because he's been doing a lot of miraculous things for me for the past. How long have I known him? 7 or 8 years. My site's been up for 10 years. We're going on 11. I've known him for 7. And, he represented me in the Sheree situation. He represented me in the Chris Stokes situation. Sheree, was going back and forth to court doing little stuff. And it was the same thing. She was just doing that because she didn't like the things that I was writing about her, which is fine, but I never lied about her. You know what I'm saying? You cannot like what I have to say, but again, I have the right to say it. The same thing about the T.S. Madison situation. You don't have to like what I have to say, but I have the right to say it. The trademark situation was what the trademark situation was. The Chris Stokes situation. Rise B was the one who accused him of the things that he did. I just blogged about it. Again, you don't have to like what I have to say, but I have the right to my opinion to say it. And of course, TMZ talked about it. BET talked about it. MTV talked about it. Several other blogs talked about it. Bossa, media take. Everybody talked about it, but I felt like he chose to come at me. And I feel this way. And I know some people are like, oh, you're playing a black woman card. But I feel this way. I feel like I'm an easy target. They feel like I'm a black woman. She shouldn't be saying the things that she says. Let me shut her up and use her as an example. And no, you're not going to ever use me as an example. I'm going to be the worst example you'll ever have. And I think people have grown to realize that, you know, I'm not as dumb as they may think I am. And so, yeah, my attorney, I have a funny story about how I met him as well. I actually met him through Phaedra. He and Phaedra used to work at the same law firm. I think who was it? Was it Charles? No, was it Charles Mathis? I think it was Charles Mathis in Atlanta. And way back in the day. And that's how they knew each other. And Phaedra represented me a long time ago before she was on the Housewives in my situation with Tamika, when I thought Tamika Raymond was trying to kill me. But oh, we gotta save all of this for the book. But long story short, she was on Housewives when all the situation started with Phaedra, and I mean with Sheree, and because she had fake represented Sheree in court with Bob, she really couldn't represent me against Sheree. It was like a conflict of interest. So she introduced me to Michael, and me and Michael have never parted since, because he's the most awesomest attorney in Atlanta. No, not Charles Manson. His name was Charles Mathis. I think that was his name. He was like a really big attorney in Atlanta. He died a while ago. Was it Marion and Marcus Houston? They say they was. I don't know. I wasn't there, but that's what the people say. Thank you, Robin. We'll come back. I will come back. I'll save some of my stories for when we come back. It was really all for the show done. You know, it was what it was. That's why, you know, Bob actually, you know, got the upper hand, because Sheree didn't tell Phaedra all of the things that, you know, she needed to tell her to represent her. And when Bob came, he came with facts and receipts, and he won the case. So it is what it is. And they met, you know, and it's crazy because it's kind of like Sheree kind of set Phaedra up to be the fall guy, because she didn't like explain everything. So that's it. But anyway, I will be back a little later. Definitely read. Freedom of Speech Ain't Free. Like I said, it's like a series, and I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to write another one about this situation with T.S. Madison. But I want it to all play out before I actually write it, because it's gonna be a long ass post. But I did it about Sheree. I think I did 2 on Sheree, like when she took us to court the first time, me and Funky Danny. But then I wrote another one when she lost in court. And I think she tried to get us locked up in court. It was such a drama. And she lost that too. And then after that, I wrote a post called Freedom of Speech Ain't Free about Chris Stokes, and how he was trying to get me to take all of his posts off of my site because it's Googleable. And they're still up to this day. So anyway, as far as I know, she was charging $5. I don't know if she still is. Please write another one. Your writing is very good. Thank you, Bumblebee. I'm thinking about. I actually started it, and then all of this stuff started happening, and you know, I just wanted to get everything. You know, I actually have a lot written down, honestly, but I just wanted to get everything in order before I put it, you know, out to the public, because there's a lot of stuff that y'all don't know that I just, you know. But I really appreciate y'all's support, and we will be back probably within the next hour or so if y'all are up. It's midnight. We'll probably go at 1 and we'll be real crunk. So Candy ain't gonna be fired. I doubt if Candy will ever be fired. Candy is like the one housewife with everything that a housewife is supposed to have. She has a career, she has a child, she has family. And those are the 3 things that really were the staples of what Atlanta Housewives was supposed to be. Career, child, family, or family, child, family, wait a minute, relationship, family, career, something like that. I forgot. It was like 3 things. So anyway, I'll see y'all in a minute. If y'all are still up, You'll get the notification because I normally put it up, you know, like 20 minutes before we actually go live. So subscribe, hit the notification button, and you'll get the notification before we go live. And I'm just waiting on Josh to get here because we were talking about spilling some tea and what we were going to talk about and stuff. And we'll probably take a few calls if y'all are up. I mean, it's Friday night. You don't have to get up in the morning, do you? Do you? Okay. Thank you, Dee Liz, for the tea. Thank you, squad. I appreciate all the super chatters. Thank you, Zills. I appreciate you. And I will talk to y'all probably in the next hour or so. Okay.